Hey there, you awesome bipeds, quadrupeds, and even the occasional dinosaurs. It is I, Little Wolf, and welcome to my den. Go ahead and come on in, but please wipe your paws before entering, and go ahead and take a seat by the fire. The cauldron is bubbling so you can have your choice of tea, coffee, or hot chocolate. Now, before we jump into the cartoons and the Monday blues breaking up of, I want to make a quick announcement that if you're ever feeling suicidal or unwanted or thoughts of harming yourself, I want to say, would you please give the suicide number a call? And that number is 1-800-273-8255. Once again, 1-800-273-8255. And they also have a texting number, but I forget what it is right now. And in the description to this video, I'll be putting up a website that has many of the world's suicide help areas. Okay, now that we have that little bit out of the way, let's jump into breaking up the Monday blues, and for most of the world it is Monday now. And let's see here, we're going to jump in with The Kids in the Shoe from 1935, and this is another one of the cartoons I grew up with on VHS. And it's the little old lady and her children live inside a giant shoe. At bedtime, the kids still want to have more fun, so when the little old lady goes to bed, the kids break out a guitar and piano for some swing music. Let's see what happens.
Children and you don't know what to do, just follow the advice of the woman in the shoe. Just use a little kindness and a lot of patience too, if you want to be as happy as the woman in the shoe. My. Oh, I got something, see? I'm going away. You didn't eat your broth and you didn't eat your bread, so go ahead and wash and hurry into bed. Shoo, 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 shoo. go to sleep and remember, no music around here. Ah. 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 Ah.
My mama don't allow no music played in here. She don't allow no music in here. But when I care what she don't allow, I play my music anyhow. My mama don't allow no music in here. Now my mama don't allow no piano playing in here. She don't allow no piano playing in here. But when I care what she don't allow, I play my piano anyhow. No guitars in here, huh? But I don't care what she don't allow, I play my guitar anyhow. My mama don't allow no music in here. Mama don't allow no music in here. But what I care what she don't allow, I play my music anyhow. My mama don't allow no music in here. Now she don't allow no shoes hop in here. No, mama don't allow no shoes hop in here. But when I care what she don't allow, just play my shoes hop anyhow. Play it, Henry.
So you see that raising children isn't very hard to do if you only take it easy like the woman in the show.
I can remember thinking as a kid watching that movie that I would definitely get in a lot more trouble than some of those kids did. And so I never tried to really do anything like that, or if I did, most people around my age kinda know what would happen. And it would usually involve not being able to sit down for quite a bit. Okay, so now, with that out of the way, let's go to the Superman cartoon The Mummy Strikes from 1943. At the Metropolis Museum, a local Egyptologist, Dr. Jordan, is found murdered. His assistant, Miss Jane Hogan, finds his body in front of a sarcophagus of King Tush. She finds a syringe near the doctor's body, with no other evidence to go on. The police assume Miss Hogan is the killer. She admits her fingerprints are on the syringe, and she is convicted of the murder. A few days later, Clark Kent gets a call from a professor at the museum asking him to come to the museum and listen to another theory on the death of Dr. Jordan. Clark sneaks out, claiming it is his doctor, but out of curiosity, Lois follows. At the museum, the professor explains that Dr. Jordan was killed by a mummy's curse. He takes Clark through the Egypt exhibit at the museum and tells him the story of King Tush. King Tush's story is similar to King Tut. Lois follows them, making sure not to be seen. Before his death, the 12-year-old Tush's father, the old pharaoh who ruled the north and warred against the south, commanded his giant superhuman guards to swear an oath to protect his son through eternity. After his death, Tush becomes a pharaoh. Shortly after that, King Tush got sick, being young and sickly, and eventually died. Keeping their promise to the old pharaoh, the guards they took themselves out with poison in order to protect King Tush in the afterlife. As they approach King Tush's sarcophagus, the professor explains that Dr. Jordan involved the curse by trying to open the king's sarcophagus. Clark pushes a button on the side of the sarcophagus and just misses being pricked by poison that shoots out at him. This new evidence seems enough to clear Miss Hogan of murder charges. Alright, there's a lot more to this quick synopsis of it here, but it would definitely give away a lot of the cartoon. So let's jump in and see what happens with Lois and Superman and a bunch of mummies.
Up in the sky! Look! It's a plane! It's a plane! It's faster than a streak of lightning, more powerful than a pounding surf, mightier than a roaring hurricane. This amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman. Possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent.
Dr. Jordan!
You deny poisoning Dr. Jordan, yet you admit these fingerprints are yours.
Yes, but you don't...
That's all.
Cat speaking.
Hello, Daily Planet. This is Dr. Wilson of the Egyptian Museum. I've just uncovered something that may free Miss Hogan.
Yes, Doctor. I've been feeling much better lately, but I'll be right over. I'll see you later, Lois. Doctor's orders.
Doctor, my eye.
Dr. Jordan was the world's foremost student of hieroglyphics. Most of our priceless specimens were brought back by him, even the mummy of King Tush. Among his possessions, I uncovered this ancient Egyptian tablet and find it to be a secret curse of the tomb of King Tush. He who disturbs the eternal sleep of King Tush shall perish. This tablet may well be Miss Hogan's passport to freedom. Come with me, please. 3,000 years ago, the valley of the Upper Nile was ruled by an old and powerful king. He had been warring with the Lower Nile for many years, and just before the old king died, he called his son to him, a young boy of 12. He commanded his giant guards to swear an oath of eternal allegiance to the boy prince, to guard him constantly in this world and the next. Shortly after, the old king died. A youth of 12 now ruled a kingdom of 10 million people. But the boy was not fashioned for such responsibility, and being of a sickly nature, soon became ill himself. Never was a person attended more faithfully than this youth, yet he withered away and soon died. True to their oath of allegiance, each of the royal guards drank poison, so that they might continue to protect the spirit of their young king in the Valley of the Dead. Here in these catacombs, Dr. Jordan has reconstructed the burial vault exactly as he first discovered it in one of the pyramids. Working for years in absolute and frenzied secrecy, he finally duplicated an ancient mystic formula, which he called the fluid of life. Just before he was found dead, Dr. Jordan had inoculated each of the mummies of the giant guards. They were supposed to return to life, but somehow the test failed. Dr. Jordan was found here at the feet of King Tush. The rest you know. But what you don't know, Mr. Kent, and what I am equally certain of, is that Dr. Jordan violated the ancient warning by attempting to open the coffin of King Tush. A poisonous needle. That's how Dr. Jordan was killed.
Yes, and Miss Hogan is a free woman.
This is one time I've scooped you, Lois.
Yes, lucky for you, I was hurt.
Incidentally, who told you I was at the museum?
My mummy done told me.
Alright, it's definitely been a while since I watched that Superman cartoon. Actually, most of these cartoons, it's been forever since I watched them. And it's always fun seeing what happens with him. And now, let's jump to, let's see here. Since it's now pretty much officially spring for most of the world, unless you live in the southern hemisphere and you guys are going into your fall, I'm sorry. But to the rest of us, it's going on spring. And let's see here, we have To Spring from 1936. And when I was doing my own little quick research of this one, I found out that this is the directorial debut of William Hanna, which I think is really awesome. Okay, so let's see here what it says. A toon poem on the changing of the seasons. The melting ice turns a clock that awakens a small gnome who sings a song, Time for Spring, and wakes up the many other gnomes. They set to work, mining a wide assortment of colors which get crushed and boiled and ultimately sent to the surface in a complex system of pipes. The trees and flowers start to come to life, but Old Man Winter has a storm still up his sleeve. His actions cause chaos underground. The gnomes redouble their efforts. Finally, with the help of one late arrival, they beat back Winter. Yay, that's always fun. And let's go ahead and jump into this and see what it is. This should be fun. I haven't seen this before.
Jeepers creepers jumping G. Time for spring, time for spring. Go down sleepyhead you be. Time for spring, I say. No more time to lay in snooze. Time for spring, time for spring. Not one speck of time to lose. Time for spring, I say. Hey, you down there, hear that phone? Time for spring, time for spring. Brownie's low and winter's gone. Time for spring, I say. Let's get going, move 'em out. Time for spring, time for spring. Time for making flowers sprout. Time for spring, I say. Take the pumps and all the parts. Grab your shovel, take the cart. Plant
hard as you please, the more you pump, the more I freeze and flow. Your clock was wrong to start its race. Before I'd gone, I'll flow.
Fill the pumps and hold the slack. Blast that glowing buzzard back. Time for spring, I say.
For bumping so, I'll have to leave my mountain snow, but I'll be back with more to blow and
And with that cartoon now done and over with, we end our little break here on our Monday. For most of you, it's probably more towards the afternoon. For me, right now, it's still morning-ish. It's about like 9:20-ish, somewhere around there. And I hope I gave you guys a good, quick little break. And we always can use that, whether it's Monday or it's not. Any day is a good day for a good break, and any day is a fun day to watch cartoons. Sit down with your family, sit down with your kids, sit down with your friends, and just enjoy this. Reminisce back to a time when we were younger kids ourselves, or just, like I said, have fun with your family. Show them to your kids and kind of freak them out with our old animations and how kind of violent some of our old cartoons were. But then again, back then, they didn't have to put warnings on some of these cartoons to not try these things at home, because we weren't idiots. Ding. Well, maybe we were, but you know, we're still alive. But thank you guys for joining me on this break, and I hope I gave you guys a fun time. I love all of you guys so much. And like I said before, if you guys are feeling sad or depressed, call the suicide number or visit the suicide website to talk to them. Talk to somebody on Discord, talk to somebody in the streams, talk to us on our Swordsman Discord or in my Wolf Den Discord. I'll definitely make time to be able to sit down and talk with you for a bit. Because I love you guys. Without all of you guys out there watching, I wouldn't be doing this. I consider all of you really close friends and a bunch of you family. And I mean it each time. I love all of you so much. Hope you guys have a good day, a good night, or a good whatever. And remember, we live on one planet, so we have to share it. So we have to at least be civil. So until next time, goodbye, you awesome bipeds, quadrupeds, and even the occasional dinosaurs. Wolf out.